Hello and welcome to What's Next. I thought we'd discuss weed whackers. So this is the STIHL, I'll even show it to you. KM110. Awesome. So when it comes to yard equipment, STIHL is my favorite. Saws is Husqvarna. I've never been one to totally go in completely on just one. It really comes down to what fits me. Here's the Dewalt brushless 40B, and here is the Ego 56 multi-head. So we moved from a larger property where I used my STIHL to a smaller property. We planned on to buy it, but the person we were renting from, it went into foreclosure, and so we ended up having to rush leave and ended up having to buy a little bit more property. So that's why I started looking for a combi unit. And I thought about STIHL, but decided to give Ego a try. So things like about STIHL, I've never had any problems with them. Any of the STIHL equipment, from the hedgers to the blower, and I'll talk about that too. I have not bought the Ego blower yet, but I just always like STIHL yard equipment. Never had an issue with them. Always run good, start easy. So Dewalt, it's got plenty of power. It's very lightweight, but it's got two things I don't really like, and others reported. The head here, it doesn't matter what string line you use, lighter or heavier, it's just a magician at making the line disappear back in the head. It's very frustrating if you catch a little bit thicker plant or a limb, it's gone. So that's the other problem. Also, look at the guard. Just compared to the 3, I mean, terrible guard. But the guard wasn't that important when I was at the smaller property. So, and the big thing is the tools are very heavy. That's why I looked at the STIHL Combi and the Ego. It's so much lighter, it's easier on my shoulders, and I'll talk about the other products I have from each one as well. So far, it doesn't matter what I tried to hit with this. I mean, I've done dumb stuff to try to get the line to go in the head, and it does the way it should be. The line stays out. When I had the larger property, I actually preferred this triple line setup with 95 Husqvarna titanium. It just lasts so long. It has so much weed running, what to do. So far, this guy is actually, I feel like, is on par, or maybe a little bit more power than the KM, which is just hard to believe. But I got out into the field with 4-foot grass, and this guy just tears through it. It's really amazing that it does so well. Plus, running the Link backpack makes it very light. So, let's see, anything else I can think of. I prefer the handle on the Dewalt. I like that bigger handle. This one does just fine. I like the foam on them. See how they hold up long term, but this one's done well. Let's see. Both of them, high and lows, are the same. I don't have any issue with this one, actually. Can't really say there's much difference between the safety being on top or the switch on the side. I almost think probably prefer it on the top, but I've been using them both. I don't think any of it's a problem. But really good. It's got tons of power. This has run the scissor, even the scissor heads, which I'll talk about later. No problem. Switching the tools is just like the STIHL. I like that. In addition to the twist down nuts, you've got a click here, which you don't have on the STIHL, but STIHL's much older unit. I love the protection on this guy. They really put a good size on there, so I was real happy with that. When you compare all three, Ego did a really good job with that. So I was really pleased. Dewalt is just micro tiny. I didn't even think about it, but such a small little property that we did have, I did not want to just run the gas all the time. And actually I really do enjoy the electric. So that's all I can think of. Here you go. I'll do some pictures of running it, or videos I should say. But so far so good. I'm really happy. I like the link backpack because it makes everything lighter. Multi-tool is simple and easy. And it definitely, I feel like it's definitely got just a little bit more than the KM. It's just unbelievable. It really surprised me how much power it had, and the real thick, ridiculous stuff. So in terms of power, it'd be Ego, KM, then Dewalt. But trimmer head on this is so much better. I mean, I cannot get the trimmer line to go back in the head no matter what dumb stuff I put it against. So I'm real pleased with that. So well, that is it for that, and I'll happily answer any questions on down in the comments if anybody has any questions concerning them.